fireworks. I know. No, I know. You saw 6:30 and you're thinking, no, it's not gonna make it. No, no. What I did was I waited. I waited for 30 seconds. 6:30 and 30 seconds. Yes, I was counting the minutes, but I was not gonna let you know that fireworks. I'm in the mountains right now. I don't know where in the world you're from. Or this at this time, huh? But right here, the weather, it's good. I can see the outline of the mountains and the trees that shapes the outline. Furthermore, before I get right into it, I got a little laughter for you. Some jokes right here. Yeah, this one is really good. I just seen a girl in a Miami shirt, and I was thinking, wow, that goes so good with my joke. The joke where I said, one day I wake up and I said to my mom, I said, listen, mom. And she said, what? Because you know black moms are. They know answer you yes. And I'm just like so fed up with that stuff. But anyway, I went on with the conversation. I was like, mom. She said, yes. I said, what's going on with this color that I got right here? And she says, well, I said, there was the box of crayons. They had 3 at that time and 6 and 12. Okay. You could not find another color in the box of crayons. I know it was hard then, and I know it must have come in only 3s or 6, but you passed yellow and pink and white and green and you get brown. She says, well, it's okay. It's okay. I said, how you mean it's okay? She says, well, listen, I'm going to tell you what you do. Just pretend like you're in Florida. Because in Florida, all they do, they just get out in the sun and get the tan and put up on their head. And it just makes them looks like you. So you're good to go. You're money. Then she said, why you ask me this question? I said, I figure it was just a good question to ask. What do you think? She said, I said, then I said to her, how much box of crayon was it then when you 2? Hey, throw that one. Hey, throw that one over the bank. My name is Staz. This is Freshly Designed. No, they don't like, and so when you're in trouble, they don't really like tell you, especially when you're grandparents. They don't tell you you're in trouble. They just walk around and just like they hum songs and sing songs, and you be in like deep trouble, and they'll just like walk past you like there's nothing wrong, and they're fixing to because when I asked her that question, how much crayons was around when you, she gave me that look like, stop it right now. And I'm like, okay, I'll back off. You stop it. Anyway, man, I was looking for a good topic for you today, and the only topic I could find today at this time was priceless. Priceless. Before we get into that though, I've got a good one for you again. You got to listen to this one. So while I was doing my tour and looking around in the mountains and trying to find something that would give you a laugh, but at the same time just give you a laugh, to enjoy the time and now that we're in, because in summertime you make the most memories, and the memories makes in the summertime is completely different. And before I get right into that, anyone out there that's following and been following this stream and been following me, I want you to do something for me, okay? Because I'm gonna give you a guideline to acquire a sense of happiness, a sense of balance. So on your phone, I want you to go to YouTube, and when you go to YouTube, I want you to type in stretch it. On your phone, go to YouTube and type in it's good for balance. And I am not selling you something that I have not tried myself. I've tried it and it works. Yeah, it really works. One day at a time. Look at me. I was like, but at the same time, I figure out something that really works really well. Stretch it. And so when I started this program, I had made some notes. One note was 15 minutes stretch in the morning time, and 5 to 10 minutes of meditation. And meditation don't mean you have to do in is stretching. If I've walked the journey, if I tiled any, yes. And so I'm going to introduce you to something that you can someday look back at and think to yourself that, wow, this guy, he's not like others. He knows what he's really talking about. So on your phone right now, type in stretch it on YouTube and see how many of the different programs comes up, both male and female. And it's really, really important that you do this. Why it's important? Because sometimes you and I, we stand on our feet all day and we work all day, and 5 to 10 minutes stretching, he'll do such wonders for you that I can never tell you, or I could never give you that feeling that it can. I started out doing 5 minutes stretching. It's so good. One of the next hardest thing I think is so challenging to do. If you ever done this exercise called bar, ladies do it for me, ballet dancing. I tried it. I've worked out before, physically, but bar that ladies do for ballet dancing, that's one of the hardest workout that someone could ever come up with. I mean, but it's the technique with bar and stretch it, and if you combine those two techniques together, if you think you're priceless now, wait till you complete this exercise. You will see. You don't have to tell me the result, because I've already entered into that zone. I tried that and it does work. So anyway, if you're with your phone right now, you can go to YouTube and type in stretch it, and you will see it's all one word. 5 minutes. 5 minutes every day. 5 minutes every day. 5 minutes. Now, this is to take you to a different place. I am here to take you on a journey that I've experienced, that I've tried. Yes. Yeah. Because I don't mind evaluating myself. And like I tell you, I don't ask my mother. I said, Mom, you really came up with this color? This is the only color you'd come up with? I know back then it was the street crayons, but man, throw that over the back. She said, well, there was not 6. Well, I said, well, some days they came up with 12. You could have picked from the 12 pack. She said the 12 pack wasn't in existence. Now listen. Stretch it, okay? And before I get any further, I want you to type that in and see if it makes sense to you. 5 minutes every day. Go in your room, turn the light off, and take 10 minutes just to meditate. Meditate not necessarily mean fold. You have to fold your feet and hold your hands out this way. If you're able to do that and capable of doing that, you can also exercise that form of meditation. But if you want to just relax on your back for a minute, or sit down for a minute and turn the AC off, turn the music off, unplug everything, and just take that time. But stretch it. That was introduced to me, and I was like, man, I can run through this. And I want to tell you something. Now I am able to sit and fold my legs without hurting. I'm able to touch my toes without even thinking about it. It's really good. And then one more thing. When you're in the worst moment, listen 3 of your favorite songs. Your worst time. Now, I want to get back to the joke, and then we get right back into our day session. So, today, while I was walking, I was thinking about this. You ever notice they're doing interviews? Yeah, and I think like the leaders, they don't like doing interviews. They love to do it, but they don't. Because reporters and journalists, they're full of stuff. Yeah. So I could just picture myself there, like, next question. And in your mind, you're thinking, oh my God, this one, I can't stand this one. Anyway, ask our next question, and then they look. No, check this out. Now, next question, and then there's another reporter there that they can't stand either. Oh my God, how did they let that one in? Now I just